Left stick dribbling is absolutely overpowered on FC25 and you need to learn it. Just look how we are able to actually beat defenders just using the left stick. It is that good. And the last time dribbling was so good was back in FIFA 20, FIFA 21. Once you master left stick dribbling, I promise you your attack will go to the next level. I want your full attention and it is time to master the left stick. Guys, the first thing I want you to stop doing is to stop sprinting, because when you're sprinting, you're not having a ball contact and you will take heavier touches. We cannot afford to take those heavier touches. Therefore, let go of the sprint button when you are trying to dribble. The next thing you want to do is to make sure that you do not hear the clicking sound when you are dribbling. If you hear this clicking sound, that means you're doing something wrong. You are still able to dribble when you can hear this clicking sound, but see, just look at the controller and look at the movements of Vinicius. The movements aren't as precise as we want them to be because we are pushing the stick all the way out, and this is how most FC players dribble. I want you to change that and just be gentle on the left stick. Make semicircles on the left stick, okay? 180 turns. Why 180 turns? Because EA has added new animations this year which has made this left stick dribbling style very good. If you're facing straight, just do half a circle on the left stick like this. You will be able to actually go past defenders pretty easily. I know many people might wonder how I place my thumb on the left stick. This is how I do it. And I'm just going to move the left stick in half circles, depending on where I want to go, okay? There is no clicking sound. We are very gentle. We can actually go wherever we want. And the ball is sticking very close to our feet as opposed to this. You see, the movements aren't as fluid compared to this. Very fluid movements, and we are actually able to keep very tight control of the ball. This is what we want to do. Once we have achieved this and we are able to just keep the ball as close to our feet while doing 180 turns, okay? You have to fake the opponent, all right? And you can use it to beat the opponent as well as create chances for passes and shots, something that we will discuss later on in the video. Now that our base is set, it is time to learn the left stick dribbling techniques. The first trick we are going to learn is the strafe dribbling, where you are going to hold L1/LB on the Xbox and move your left stick. This is great this year. When you are being pressed by the opponent, just hold L1 and move up and down. You can move back as well, but I don't recommend it. I just recommend moving up and down. And you can also combine it with the speed boost, which I will discuss later on in the video. Just focus on this video. This is FC24. And this is FC25. You notice the difference. EA has improved the animation of left stick dribbling this year. This is why I am actually making this video in the first place. We want to master the 180 turn. As you can see, I am always focusing on the 180 turn. This is how you can dribble. Go down, go up, go down, go up, go down, go up. Follow a pattern, okay? You'll be able to actually maneuver past the opponents very easily. If you do full circles, they are also good, but not as good as the 180 turn. If this video has been helpful so far, which I know it has been, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as I am going to be posting a lot more such content. Of course, I am going to show you in-game examples, but before we need to learn the mechanic. The next dribbling trick is the R1 control sprint dribbling. This was added last year, or we also know it as technical dribbling. It was broken last year and it is still great this year. I mean, you cannot go wrong with it, okay? So when you're sprinting, this is the ball contact. And when you're doing a control sprint dribble, see, the ball sticks very close to your player's feet and you are able to do an accelerated dribble. This is the normal left stick and this is in combination with the R1 dribbling. You can actually use both 180 turns and in combination with the R1. So you perform the dribble like this and then you go down. You will see in the in-game example the L1 speed boost, which I made a dedicated video on yesterday. So you're going to hold L1 strafe dribbling and exit the strafe dribbling with the R2 button. We are on the ball with Bailey, okay? And we are just going to use the left stick to turn. How can you turn like this? Of course, be gentle, like I taught you at the start of the video. The next thing we want to do is to focus on the space, okay? We will always focus on two things. Where is the space? And the second thing is, how is our opponent reacting? What is he expecting you to do? So if he is, for example, marking a passing lane inside towards the right, you will just go right, make him think that you're going to pass, and then you'll go up left. You'll see in a moment. Just see. We go down. He thinks we are going to go down. What do? We go up. Down, up. 180 turns. I just know that EA improved the animations, so I'm always focusing on that. Left stick allows you to open up spaces for passes and shots. Without the left stick dribbling, You cannot set up your shots and you cannot set up the passes. The reason most of FC25 players are struggling to pass the ball is they do not actually set up the pass using the left stick. See, here we have a pocket of space. Remember, we are going to combine all three dribbling techniques. We use the 180, L1, and now we have a pocket of space. Here, I want to accelerate into this space. I cannot quite use the speed boost because then I will take a heavier touch. Knowing what's happening on the pitch is really important. All right, he will have a heavier touch. He isn't the fastest player, so Gomez will win the ball. So what do? We are just going to hold the technical dribble whenever we have a pocket of space and actually accelerate towards that space. I want you to do the control sprint in the opposite direction. So see, I'm going to take a touch downwards like this, but I will do a control sprint upwards. This just makes it really confusing for the opponent. It is a game of chess and we have to continuously play that chess. Next up, again, we're focusing on the available space. See, if I just pass the ball right now without setting it up, I will make a misplaced pass. So first, I have to face where I am passing, and then I am going to pass the ball with the left stick. See, I set up the pass. You can actually use the left stick to escape pressure. I am being pressed in the midfield. So what do? I don't hold any buttons, no modifiers. I will just use the left stick to turn the defenders. Go down, back inside, down, inside. And I'll be able to find the space for the passes just using the left stick. So we are going to use the left stick to dribble towards the open space. See, go down, go up, down, go up. Now we have beaten the defender. So which button am I holding now? I am holding the R1 button. Why the R1 button? Because what do we have here? A pocket of space. So we want to accelerate into it. And you want to be able to do it without having to think about it. So how do you do that? By repeating these things over and over again. Once you perfect your left stick dribbling, then focus on the technical dribbling. This is how you can combine left stick with skill moves to take your attack to the next level. Here we are using a stop and go. So basically you will hold the L2/LT button and then just flick the right stick towards the back and front of your player. He will do this weird thing where it will look like that he is going back, but then he will go in front of the opponent. And if you combine it with the left stick, like you fake down and fake up and then just do the skill move, it is very hard for the opponent to defend you. See, again, what do we do over here? We set up the shot using the left stick. Watch this example again, because the stop and go in combination with left stick is absolutely deadly, especially on the wings. Your opponent doesn't know if you're going to go forwards or if you're going to go backwards. Once the opponent is in 50-50 decision making, that okay, what should I do? Where will this guy go? That is when he makes a mistake. And when he makes a mistake, what do? We punish him for that mistake. I want you to know that if your player has the pace for it and there is the space available on the pitch for it, you can even use it in the final third as a replacement for the step over in combination with the left stick dribbling, and then you will burst past opponents. Attacking in FC25 is really simple once you master all of these techniques.